Okay.
Everyone ready to go?
Oh my goodness, it's being so slow. Okay. Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, question 1. Which of the following statements is correct? I got A, the CPI can be used to compare dollar figures from different points in time.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I can do 2. Okay, so 2 says the term inflation is used to describe a situation in which but the overall level of prices in an economy is increasing.
Yes, that's what I got.
Awesome. Number 3, the basket of goods that is used to compute the consumer price index. Which of the following categories of consumer spending is the smallest? And I put apparel, D.
Yes, that's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, changes in the quality of a good. I got can lead to either an increase or decrease in the value of $1. I think that's right, but I couldn't really find it anywhere.
Yeah, that one I looked and I couldn't find anything in the slides because I was going over the slides before and I didn't see anything online either. So, but that's what I had.
Is that what you got, Dallin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then number 5. This one I was unsure about because I also was looking at the things, and maybe you guys can explain this to me.
Yeah.
If the cost of food and beverages increases by 10%, then other things the same, the CPI is likely to increase by about, I put 20, and that's because in the PowerPoint it had an increase and nothing else was an increase, but maybe that was wrong.
So I could not find it either. What I did find was where it showed that food and beverages are 15% of the total, whatever that will was called. I can't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was 15% of the total basket. So I took 10% times the 15% and got 1.5.
Okay, and that's what you did for that one? And was that, and you got the, where'd you get the 15%?
So if you go in the book, I should have the book open right now.
Yeah.
The basket of goods, the last question, no, question 3, where it said which of the following categories is the smallest? Apparel.
Yeah.
That little will.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because I wasn't sure because I don't know if I'll even be able to find it. Yeah. Okay, that's probably right.
What did you say you got, Jeff?
I got 1.5%.
Okay.
But I'm not certain on that. My only thought on it is it's 15% of the total of the CPI. And so if it increases by 10% and everything else stays the same, that impact would be 1.5%.
Yeah, I found in the notes where it says what's the CPI basket, and it says it's the 15%. So I saw where we found that. I can't find where the other part was in the notes. Oh, it was. So this one was in the, what was it asking for? Compute the increase, compare the CPI inflation rate. So in their example, they had the rate of increase. Let's see how they did this. Yes. Okay, so no, I don't know. I honestly don't know on this one, so that might be right.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I couldn't find.
Yeah, I have no idea about that one. I couldn't find anything about it either.
Okay.
Wait, what did you guys say you got on the one before that? On 4?
D can lead to either an increase or decrease in the value of the dollar.
Okay, just making sure. For a second, I thought that you guys said another one, and I was like confused there for a second because I was like, huh. Okay, never mind then. Okay, question 6. For an imaginary economy, the value of a consumer price index was 140 in 2013, and the inflation rate was 5.0% between 2013 and 2014. The consumer price index 2014 was, I got 147. I don't know if that's right, but
yeah, that's what I got. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, number 7. Which of the following is the correct formula for calculating the consumer price index? I got B, price of a basket of goods divided by price in the base year times 100.
Yep, that's right. Okay, and then number 8. Table below shows the prices of baseballs and baseball bats for 3 years. Assume the typical consumer's basket consists of 6 baseballs and 2 baseball bats. It has the table, and then it says the inflation rate was, and let me just make sure I had this in my notes. This one I had was A, 10% or 10.03% in 2009 and 17.43% in 2010.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Oh, dang. I don't know why every time I do this it scrolls. Okay. So question 9 then. If the price index was 90 in year 1, 100 in year 2, 95 in year 3, and the economy experienced, and I got D. I don't know. Did you guys get D on this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I was doing it right there. I don't know, all these price index ones are throwing me a loop. So,
Yeah.
I didn't like it very much.
yeah.
Yeah, I felt like finding the answers to these were kind of a little bit difficult for this one.
Yeah, even researching for them, it was difficult.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was like, if I didn't know any of them, it's kind of hard to find anyway. So.
Yeah, I tried to check it as best as I could. So
Yeah. Number 10, which of the following statements best represents economists' belief about the bias in the CPI? I got D. There is still debate among economists of this severity.
okay. And then 11, if the quality of goods deteriorates while the price remains the same, the value of the dollar. This one I was unsure of. What did I put? I put falls and the cost of living increases.
Yes.
So that was C.
Yes, I got that. I couldn't find it for sure anywhere, but if I don't understand that properly, I don't know anything about economics because that's just, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following is most accurate statement? Again, I didn't really know a lot about this one at all, but I got C. But I have no idea.
I got B on that one, and I think I found it too.
Okay.
Did you?
What was it in the PowerPoint or the note or the book?
The internet.
The internet. Hey, that works too.
Nope. I totally see what you're saying. No. Yeah, I was about to say because I remember reading something about that as well. Okay, no, I don't know why. I just had a brain fart there.
Okay, but
yeah, so it's the low inflation rates.
That is what I'm pretty sure I found. So, and it also lines up perfectly with the Jimmy Carter presidency, followed by good presidents. So,
yeah.
Okay, number 13, the primary purpose for measuring the overall level of prices in the economy is, I got C, allow for the comparison of dollar figures from different points in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The next two were my two favorite ones.
Oh, don't even get me started. I'm sure I got these ones wrong. But I can go ahead and give it a try. Question 14. Megan's salary for 3 consecutive years along with the values are presented in the table below. Suppose the consumer index for 2013 is not necessarily 235 and the nominal, or if the nominal interest rate for 2013 is 7.3%, then the consumer index price for 2013 is in fact, for this one I had was it 239.1A?
So I ended up getting C. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I can tell you how I got to that number, but I can't guarantee it's right.
Okay.
How did you get to that?
You got
Yeah.
oh, what'd you say, Dallin?
Yeah, how did you get to that? I was confused on these two as
All
well.
right. So this took a lot of yelling and throwing stuff and reading stuff, but eventually I don't remember how I got this number, but maybe you guys can help me remember. I figured out that the inflation rate was like 5.555.
Yeah.
Is that sound right? Did you find that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So once I took that number, I times it by the consumer price index from 2012 of 230. And when
Oh, I already know where I screwed up.
that, you get 242.7 something.
Okay, yeah, I had no idea, to tell you the truth, on
I really don't
on
need.
either.
That's how I got that. I don't know if that's right.
And so you multiplied that by what again? It was
So 230 was the consumer price index in 2012. So I times it by 2012's index, and it comes to that number. If that's
okay.
right, I have no idea.
And that was that was the inflation rate for that one?
Yes, I was using the
Okay.
inflation rate. It actually would round to 242.8 though. It's like 242.7765.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's right, but that is how I got that number. How did you get to the 239?
Let me look back at my note. I think I must have read the wrong year, and well, no, I didn't read the wrong year. I did the base year, and I think that's what the problem was. Is I ended up doing the base year instead of the year before.
Yeah, I was going to ask if there is base years anymore in this stuff because it seemed to me
There is, for one thing, that I was reading, but I don't. I think they used that year before formula again, like they used in the last chapter.
yeah.
Oh, that was inflation rate, so it's, yeah, kind of the same thing. It's for calculating the CPI, so that's what I did, is because that's 100 times the cost of a basket in the current year, and then that's divided by the cost of a basket in the base year. So I did the base year,
Oh, okay.
so that's where I screwed up.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yours might be right too. Or does it look like it should have been the previous year?
It probably looks like previous year because we're not calculating oh wait, then in fact. Oh goodness, I'm questioning myself. I have no idea. Did you find this one online or no?
No.
Dang.
No, in the homework there was a lot of questions like this, though.
Okay.
I do see how you got that.
Yeah, I know how I got it. I just don't know if that's right. It just came out to a number that was shown, and so I was like, great.
Nope, I was going to say, once I see that, if it's remotely close, I go for it. So.
The next one was more frustrating, but I'm actually very confident I got the right answer on the next one. It took though. But we want to move on to 15.
Yeah, we can move on to 15. I'll find it another time.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
Suppose Will's 2009 food expenditures in 2011 dollars amounts to 56.70. Then I got B. The inflation rate in 2011 was 8%.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Mm.
But to get it, I had to do two different formulas that took forever. Was there a quicker way that I overlooked on that?
Nope, I did the same thing. Unless there is, I don't know if Adam does, but yeah.
No, there was two
This one
different
took a
formulas.
Yeah.
That works. Number 16. If the CPI was 95 in 1955 and is $4.75 today, then $100 in today's purchase is the same as $20 in 1955. B.
So I just want to make sure I did this one correct. So did you guys get so the inflation rate was the 400%?
So it's 475 and the 95. So I just took 475 divided by 95, and that gives you 20%. So 20% of $100 is 20.
Okay.
And I did find that online afterwards, but that was just some math that I got to that first.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. I can do number 17. You know that a candy bar costs 5 cents in 1962. You also know the CPI for 1962 and the CPI for today. Which of the following would you use to compute the price of a candy bar in today, or the price of a candy bar in today's prices? And this is 17, and I got C. I did 5 cents, and then today's CPI divided by 1962 CPI.
Yes, that's what I got.
Okay.
I got that as well. And got another Will question. To the nearest dollar, Will's 2010 food expenditures in 2009 dollars amount to. I got 55.24. C.
Yes, that's what I got too. I put a question mark because I wasn't sure, but I think I'm sure now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Now
it D?
let's see.
C.
Oh, C? Okay.
Yeah.
That took a lot of the same formulas too, and just guessing and checking with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, that was one of the ones I was unsure on, because isn't it, or it's the, it's the nominal interest minus the interest rate.
Um,
To get the inflation rate.
yes.
So is it a double minus? Because it's minus negative.
That's okay. I think it is right because I already took the quiz for this.
Oh, it is, right?
And there was like 3 questions like this, and I only got 1 wrong, and that's what I did. So
Okay, so it's the so it's the 1.5.
I think it's the 4. It's kind of like 4 plus 2.5
So it's
because
the,
it's
okay.
double negative is a positive. You know?
Oh yes, so I've got that written here because let me look at the numbers.
So it's the 6.5.
I'm pretty sure it's 6.5.
Yeah, I was confused on this one because I was like, I looked at it right away and I'm like, oh, okay, 2 minus. I was like C, but the plus thing like screwed me up. I was like, I'll just wait to see what they say.
Yeah.
Oh, are you guys on 19 now?
Because normally it's the nominal minus the real interest, yeah, and then that's how you get the inflation rate.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys doing 19? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got the double minus, which is the plus. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the numbers given, I plugged the 4% in and the negative 2.5%. So the only way to get to negative 2.5 from 4 is to minus 6.5 from it.
Mm-hmm.
And since the equation calls for minusing, it's got to be a positive number. If it was a negative number, it'd add it.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So you did get C on 18 then. For some reason, I missed that. Is that right? C on,
Yeah. We got
C
C.
on 18, D on 19?
Yep, D on 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
D on. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I'll take 20. Suppose that over the past year, the real interest rate was 6% and the inflation rate was 4%. It follows that. I got D, the dollar value of savings increased to 10%, and the purchasing power of savings increased at 6%.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's all of them.
Oh, it says I guess I did not answer one. What did you guys have for 9?
9, I got D.
I just want to make sure I got that. Yeah, D. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I'll go ahead and submit it, see what we got.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, we got 100.
Sweet. How'd you do on the exam, Adam?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be happy to pass this class.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I don't know if all the exams were the same, or I assume they probably were. But there were so many questions that were literally. I looked at it and all the 4 answers looked the same, and then I had to reread them like 3 or 4 times and see that there's like 1 or 2 different words.
Yeah, Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, no, that's what Econ is. Like, it's basically all of them are the exact same answer, basically, just in different ways.
Well, because there was
Heaven
one
forbid,
question that had,
one of them is right.
yeah, because there was one question that had, it was literally like 2 sentences